What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And as many of you may know, last night I uploaded a video, a Francis Rageous video, complaining very loudly about the fact that the next generation of Xbox console is rumored to have an always connected to the internet requirement, which is absurdly frustrating to me. And it's absurdly frustrating to my character as well. This video has been picked up by a lot of media outlets and has proven to be very, very popular. It's also got the unique distinction of being the only video I've ever uploaded to YouTube to be age restricted. And I can't help but wonder why. Sure, I swear a lot in the video, but I swear a lot in most of my videos. Sure, I broke something, but I break stuff all the time. I can't help but think there's more to it. So I'm going to ask you to do me a favor. Right now, share this video with as many gamers as you can, because it's important to get this message out, and we're not going to let them flag this one. I'm not going to break anything. I'm not going to swear anything. This message has to get out. Now, I've been accused of being anti-Xbox, but nothing could be further from the truth. I've owned every generation of Xbox there was. I've also owned every generation of PlayStation, every generation of Nintendo product. Hell, I had an Atari 2600 when I was a kid. The reality of it is, I'm a gamer, and I don't care what game it is. PlayStation All-Stars, Legend of Zelda, Halo, I want to play them all, and I do. So I own every console, and that's not the issue here. If I'm against anything, it's anti-consumeristic practices. And when these guys mess up, it doesn't matter whether or not they advertise on my channel, it doesn't matter whether or not they've given me a check, it doesn't matter whether or not I get free games from them. When they screw up, they're going to hear about it here. Now, that may be a childish thing for me to do at a man my age, but that's my job. My position here on YouTube has pushed me into the position of consumer advocate, and not only will I do it, I will do it proudly. It's my job, and I'm damn well going to do it right. So when rumors begin to circulate about the fact that the next generation of Xbox is going to require an always online internet connection, even just to play single-player games, it's obvious that I need to start making a list of why that's not going to work. But the bottom line is this: if you and I have perfect internet in a perfect world, the reality of it is you shouldn't have to be connected to the internet in order to play your game. It's as simple as that. It's never going to be beneficial for you or I as consumers. It's not going to bring down costs. It's not going to make things free. It's not going to make things easier or better for you. Therefore, that is anti-consumerist. But we don't live in a perfect world, do we? In fact, in the world that we do live in, 40% of Americans do not have access to high-speed internet in their homes. 40%. That means some of them don't even have internet access, some of them only have internet access through their phones, and some that do have landlines running into their house, it's spotty and crappy. That means 40% of Americans won't be able to use that service. Many of us live in rural areas where we don't have consistent and good internet. Hell, some of us still use satellite. Some of us still use dial-up. And I cannot imagine that your service is going to work very good on dial-up. Not to mention, the time that I most want to play a single-player console game is when my internet access is out. I can't surf the internet. I can't play an online game. What else am I going to do? It's time to play some single-player Halo campaign. But in a perfect world where I always have internet access, what about your internet access? What if your server farm goes down? What if you have to patch? God forbid, what if you got hacked like the PlayStation Network did and you have to be offline for 30 days? My console becomes a brick for 30 days. That's insane. But the one that really upsets me, that really kind of breaks my heart, is the fact that there are a lot of gamers in the Army, the Air Force, Navy, the Marines, a lot of our servicemen and servicewomen, after a long, hard day of defending our country, like to sit down and play their Xbox or play their PlayStation. But the one thing they don't have there is internet access. And if they don't have internet access, they're not going to be able to use your console. And that breaks my heart, because that's something they deserve. But the bottom line is, there's a huge list of reasons this is wrong. There are no reasons that this is right. This does not help the consumer. This does not help the gamer. This does not need to happen. And if you and I can let Microsoft know through the media, through our YouTube channels, through social media, that this is not right, this is not what we want, they can fix this. They still got 6 or 7 months till they launch the console. There's a real opportunity that we can change the future history of gaming. And that's what I want us to do here today. Another generation of consoles without all this bullshit in it. Oops. I guess I did swear.